Hey y'all, my name is Taylor and I am here to guide you through a new moon flow for the new moon in Virgo happening Sunday, September 21st, 2025. If that has already passed, you can still use this flow for your practice. So we're going to talk about some astrological events happening right now. So we're going to have a new moon in Virgo. We're also going to have a solar eclipse at the same time, which adds a little extra level to everything that's happening. So new moons in Virgos, I believe, are very special because Virgo energy is very organization, daily routines, getting everything together, has to do with work and health. And new moons we think of as like the beginning. It's the beginning of the lunar cycle. So it just kind of goes hand in hand here. I have a quote that I found from Cafe Astrology that I really think sums up this new moon energy, and that is, we can learn to master the little details of our day-to-day lives in a more organized manner so that we can free our minds of clutter, which I think is very important. There's a lot going on right now. It could be personal, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and it's just easy to get cluttered in the mind. And taking little steps to get organized and to have routines is an easy way to kind of calm down that noise. This new moon phase is also occurring at the last degree of the sign of Virgo, which brings in this urgency to start our new beginnings. With the added layer of this solar eclipse, I found this quote that I also really love from Cafe Astrology, which says, "Flaws in an important system in our lives are revealed around the time of the eclipse, prompting us to redo or to start fresh. We may find ourselves completely reworking this area of life. Something ends in order for something else to start anew." And I think that is a really beautiful way to kind of think of eclipse season, because eclipse season is it's chaotic. There's a lot going on. I've had a lot going on in my personal life. There's a lot going on in the world right now. So I think this new moon is kind of giving us the tools to get everything organized so that we can start anew. So what does all of this have to do with this yoga flow? So I really like to look at the moon for my inspiration and my flows. Every astrology sign has a body part or body parts associated with them. This is something that goes way back. You can find this in the Farmer's Almanac. A lot of like old timers used to use this for farming, for everything. It ruled a lot of things that they did. It could be like potty training, it could be cutting your hair, it could be all kinds of things, okay? If you are interested in learning more about that, let me know in the comments and I can make a video explaining more about this. But so Virgo rules over the abdomen, the intestines, the gallbladder, the liver, and the pancreas. So we are going to be working in this flow on the abdomen and the intestines, working on poses that are around this area, around digestion, as well as body parts for that sign. Every sign has a chakra associated with it. There is a little bit of debate which chakra goes with each sign, but I think Virgo is pretty straightforward because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. So therefore, it should be the throat chakra. So we're going to spend a little extra time on the throat, the neck, communication. We're also in a new moon, so we are going to be flowing a little bit slower. No fiery vinyasa is going to be happening in this flow. We will be warming the body up a bit, but nothing too strenuous. I will be using 2 blocks. So if you have blocks, you may want to grab them, have them nearby. If you don't have blocks, you can use thick books or anything that is block shaped. So block shaped and can support weight. I also always have a Spotify playlist to go along with my flows. If you are interested in listening while you practice, you can find the link to that playlist in the description below, and you can begin that when we begin our practice. So grab your blocks, grab some water, grab your playlist, and meet me on the mat. So we are going to begin in Sukhasana. I always like to place the block beneath the sit bones just to make a little extra room for the diaphragm whenever I am doing some grounding breath work. So we're going to close the eyes or soften the gaze. Hands can come to the knees and the lap. One hand can be on the heart, one on the belly, wherever you feel most comfortable. And begin by just noticing your natural breath, not changing anything, just how you are now. Checking in with where you are right now. Putting away everything from the day, getting ready to arrive on the mat. If a thought arises in your mind, simply acknowledge it and allow it to pass. I would like to invite you to take a special breath with me. This is alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to take with your dominant hand, typically the right, we're going to take the pinky and the thumb, and we're going to close one of the nostrils. You're not pressing too hard, just simply closing it. Okay, if at any point in this breathing that you feel uncomfortable, please stop and just take deep breaths until we are finished. So we're going to start by closing the right with our thumb. And you're going to inhale through the left nostril. Pause. Close the left with the pinky. Take the right thumb off. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through that same nostril. Pause. Close the right. Take the pinky off. Exhale through the left. Inhale. Pause. Close the left. Open the right. Exhale. Inhale. Close the right nostril. Open the left. Exhale. And inhale. So continue with that breath for a couple more moments to your own breath, your own pace. One more round. Release the hands and come back to your natural breath. Notice how that breath may have changed anything in the body. We're going to inhale very deeply, the deepest breath that you've taken all day. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth. One more, just like that. Inhale. Pause at the top. Open the mouth and sigh it out. If you had your eyes closed, you can blink them open. We are going to stay in Sukhasana. If you had a block underneath, you can take it away. So we're just going to begin with some neck rolls, so hands to the knees. And we're going to start with some neck rolls. Make sure that when you're doing your neck rolls that you're not throwing your head back too far, that you're crunching your spine. You don't want that crunch. You just kind of want to bring it. Sometimes yoga teachers will avoid doing the full roll and they'll just do like a horseshoe shape, like a U shape. So whatever feels good for you. I like to do the whole roll and just make sure that I'm not crunching. Go ahead and go the other way. So if you were going clockwise, go counter. If you were counter, go clockwise. Come to center. We're going to inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, right arm to the mat. We're going to lean over, left hand coming to the right. Feeling that stretch through the side body. Exhale, left hand comes to the mat. Right arm comes up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, back through center. Again to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Left side. One more round on each side to your own breath. We're going to inhale the arms out, side to side. Exhale, hug in. Right arm goes on top of left. Give yourself a nice hug. We're going to find eagle arms. So the right arm comes in front of the left. Hands can meet. If this is not accessible, you can just place the back of the hands together here. And we want to make sure we're bringing the shoulders down, that they're not being scrunched up to the ears. So shoulders down. And we're going to inhale the arms up. We look up to the sky. Exhale, round through the back. Inhale, up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, look to the sky. Exhale, rounding. Take 2 more rounds just like that to your own breath. We're going to unwind the arms, bring them out to the side. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. We're going to bring the hands over to the right side. We're going to squeeze that right elbow back. And then we're going to, if this is enough, stay here. But if you would like to deepen, we're going to take the head over to the left. And you can find a little movement here, making U shapes with your head. Or you can find stillness. Just try to keep that right elbow tucked in behind. We're going to bring the head back to center. Unwind the arms, bring them out to the sides. We're going to hug again with the left arm on top. Going to bring the left arm around to the front for eagle arms. If you need to take the modification where back hands meet, take that. We're going to find our rounding flow here. So looking up on your inhale and rounding through your exhale. We're going to take 5 just like this. We're going to unwind the arms, interlace behind the back. We're going to bring the hands over to the left side. Squeeze that left elbow in. We're going to drop the head over to the right shoulder. And if you like the movement here, you can take that again. Or if you like the stillness, take the stillness. Listen to your body. We're going to bring the head back to center. Unwind the arms, come out. Give yourself one good hug. Release. We're going to make our way to the long side of our mat. And we're going to find some seated tree poses here. So we're going to bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. We're going to turn so that we're framing the left leg. We're going to inhale the arms up to the sky, growing tall, and exhale, folding over that left leg. The hands can come to the shin, the ankle, the foot, the mat, wherever you feel most comfortable. Going to exhale, rolling up. We're going to bring the right knee closer into the midline, and we're going to take the left leg over the right, setting up for a half Lord of Fishes. So we're going to ground the left hand behind. Inhale the right arm up, and exhale, fold over to the left, leveraging the right elbow to the left knee. Gaze can go over the left shoulder. And with each inhale, grow a little taller. And with each exhale, try to twist a little bit further. On your next exhale, we're going to release and counter twist to the right. We're going to take this left leg and we're going to unwind it from the right. Right knee is going to come out a little bit more. We're going to ground the right hand behind us. Come up on this right knee to find a modified wild thing. Come back down. And we're going to unwind both of the feet, give them a nice wiggle, and repeat on the other side. So left foot is going to come to inner right thigh. Turn to frame the right leg. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Hands come to shin, ankle, foot, or mat. I'm going to inhale back up. Going to bring that left leg closer to the midline. Right leg is going to come over the left. We're going to ground the right hand behind. Inhale the left hand up to the sky. And exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow comes to right knee. Gaze can go over the right shoulder. Every inhale, we grow taller, and every exhale, we twist a little bit deeper. On your next exhale, we're going to release and counter twist to the left. We're going to unhook this right leg, bring the left knee back towards the left. We're going to ground the left hand behind, come up onto the left knee to find a modified wild thing. Coming back down. Going to tuck the feet underneath the sit bones to roll to a tabletop position. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And we're going to find a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly and look to the sky for a cow. And exhale, we're going to round the back, drop the head for a cat. So a couple of rounds just like that to your own breath. On your next cat, widen the knees and sink back to a child's pose. We're going to look to the top of the mat and walk the hands over to the right, stacking the left hand on top of the right. Look back to the top. We're going to walk the hands over to the left, stacking the right on top of the left. Going to look to the top of the mat, come back to center. Going to inhale back up to tabletop. We are going to find our first down dog of the day, so tuck the toes and press the sit bones up and back. Maybe pedaling out your down dog. Maybe moving side to side. Takes a minute to really get into your down dog. I usually have to pop each ankle before I know that I'm ready to get into it. Eventually finding your stillness. We're going to walk the hands back to the feet for a forward fold. Keeping a bend in the knees. Grab opposite elbows for ragdoll. Maybe swaying side to side. Going to release the hands to the earth. We're going to ground the left hand. We're going to bend the left knee a little bit more than the right. And we're going to inhale the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bring it back down to the earth. Ground the right hand, bend the right knee. Inhale the left up to the sky. Exhale, ground the left, inhale the right. Making sure that you're bending the knee. Inhale right. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale. We're going to do a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and exhale, walk your hands back out for a downward dog. We're going to inhale and then exhale, walk the feet up to the top of the mat. We're going to inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up for Tadasana. Exhale, swan dive back down for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place the hands to the mat. Step it back to downward dog. Walk the feet back to the top of the mat. Inhale for Tadasana. Hands are going to interlace except for the pointers. And we're going to stretch over to the right. Come back to center. To the left. Come back to center. We're going to take an open twist to the right. Inhale, arms back to center. Cactus, and when you cactus, kind of give a little back bend. Inhale, arms back to center. We're going to take an open twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, center. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale to center. Cactus. Inhale to center. Open twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place the hands to the earth. Step it back for downward dog. We're going to take the right foot up and back on your next inhale. Going to exhale, bring it to the top of the mat. Drop the left knee. Inhale for low lunge. Hands can come above the head or to the knee. We're going to find our blocks if you have them. And going to move the foot up in space just a bit to make room for half splits. And we're going to flow through low lunge and half splits to our breath. So inhale for low lunge. Exhale for half splits. Inhale. And exhale. Just to your own breath. And eventually finding stillness in your half splits. Toes pointing towards the face. Going to come back to our low lunge, placing the blocks to the side. Going to tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, ground the left hand, and inhale the right up to the sky for a modified dragon. Right hand is going to come back to the mat. We're going to turn to face the left long side of the mat for a wide-legged forward fold. So just in your forward fold, maybe you need to move left to right whatever movement you may need right here. We're going to turn to the back of the mat. So we're facing the back of the mat. We're going to drop the right knee, and we're going to open that left knee out a bit, setting up for lizard pose. If you need more space, grab your blocks, and you can put your blocks underneath your forearms to bring the ground a little bit closer to you. We're going to come back to the hands, tuck the right toes, walk the hands back to the center of the mat. Take another fold here. Going to turn, walk our hands to the top of the mat. I'm going to heel toe the right foot closer to the right side of the mat to set us up for Malasana. So my left foot is going to come to the top of the mat, closer to the outside of the mat on the left side. So I'm bringing the left foot to the top. I'm going to sink the sit bones down for Malasana or yogi squat or garland pose. And I like to, on my first Malasana, I like to kind of wiggle it out to really get settled in to that squat. Hands come to heart center. Breathing here. Going to place the hands to the earth. Bring the sit bones up. Heel toe the feet back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Place the hands to the earth and step it back to down dog. We're going to inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. Drop the right knee. Inhale for low lunge. Grab your blocks. Move that foot up in space just a bit to make room for half splits. And moving through with your own breath through low lunge and half splits. Eventually finding stillness in half splits. We're going to come back to low lunge, placing the blocks to the side, grounding the hands, going to tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, ground that right hand. We're going to inhale the left up to the sky for a modified dragon. Bring the hand back to the mat. We're going to turn to the long side of the mat for a wide-legged fold. We're going to ground the left hand and inhale the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bringing that right hand to the left ankle, dropping the head, making it heavy. Release, grounding the right hand, inhaling the left to the sky. Exhale, left hand comes to right ankle, head hangs heavy. Release. Walking the hands to the back of the mat, setting up for lizard pose. So dropping the left knee, opening that right knee up. If you need your blocks, go ahead and grab your blocks. And eventually settling down into lizard for a few moments. Come back to the hands, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, come back to our wide-legged fold. Just sitting here. We're going to walk the hands back towards the top of the mat. Maybe we're going to heel toe that left foot closer to the left side of the mat. And we're going to bring the right foot up to the top of the mat, but closer to the right side to set us up for Malasana or garland pose, yogi squat, whatever you know it as. Breathing here, hands to heart center. We're going to bring our hands to the earth, bringing the sit bones up, heel toe the feet back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, place the hands to the earth. Exhale, step it back for down dog. We're going to inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. We're going to inhale all the way up for warrior one. Take your time setting your warrior up. So right knee stacked on top of the right ankle, and the back foot is at a 45-degree angle. If you need to widen your stance, widen your stance. So we're in our warrior one. We're going to come to prayer hands, and we're going to twist over to the right. Going to inhale, inhale the arms back for your one, Gonna clasp the hands behind and fold for warrior, humble warrior. Inhale the hands up for warrior one. Open for warrior two. We're going to reverse and find extended side angle. Reverse, extended side angle. One more time. Inhale for reverse. Exhale. Inhale, extended side angle. Going to come back up, straighten that right leg. Inhale for reverse triangle. And exhale for triangle. If you need a block, you can always place a block here outside of the foot to bring the ground a little bit closer to you. Make sure you're bringing that right hip back, not letting it collapse. We are going to circle the left hand down and up and come into a crescent lunge. So that back foot is now on the ball of the foot. And we're going to exhale, hands down to the mat. Step it back for down dog. We're going to inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, step it through to the top of the mat. We're going to inhale up for warrior one. Take your time getting settled into your warrior one. We're going to find prayer hands, and we're going to twist over to the left. Making sure that that back foot is still grounded. Going to inhale back for warrior one. Hands come behind the back, intertwined. We're going to exhale for humble warrior. Inhale the arms back up for warrior one. Open for warrior two. Reverse. Come back through warrior two and into extended side angle. Inhale for reverse. Exhale. Inhale, extended side angle. Reversed, extended side angle. We're going to come back up, straighten that left leg, reverse triangle, exhale, triangle. Grab your block if you need it. Take what you need. It's not a competition. It is what you need in the moment. That is how we bring yoga into our lives off the mat. We're going to take this right hand and we're going to scoop it down and up for crescent lunge. Exhale, fold, hands ground, step it back for down dog. We're going to come down from our down dog. We're going to cross the feet, roll back over the feet, bringing the feet out in front, and find our way to our backs. So we're going to bring knees to chest, give them a nice squeeze. We're going to ground the feet to the earth, and we want to bring the heels a little bit closer to the sit bones. You want to be able to brush the heels with your middle fingers. And we are going to find a couple rounds of bridge. So on your inhale, you're going to roll up vertebra by vertebra. And on your exhale, you're going to lower down vertebra by vertebra. So inhale, slowly lift. Exhale, slowly release back to the earth. Again, we're going to inhale slowly. And exhale slowly. We are going to find one more bridge, but we are going to hold it a little bit longer. So inhale all the way up. Hands can come to the mat, holding the sides, or you can interlace the fingers underneath the body, tucking the shoulders underneath a tad. Breathing here. Staying strong through the legs. On your next exhale, we're going to release slowly. Knees to chest. Give them a nice squeeze. We are going to find a fish pose. So you're going to need your blocks. And we're going to set them up at the back of the mat. I'm going to place them in a T shape. So the long part is going to come in between the shoulder blades. So it may take a minute to get aligned correctly, but you want it to kind of start where like a bra strap would be. And you want the top of your T shape to support your head. And legs can come out in front, stretched out. They could come to reclined bound angle. Whichever is speaking to you right now. This might be too much sensation, so you may want to just allow them to be relaxed. Hands are going to be in a relaxed position. If you need a little bit less of this, you can place blankets or pillows or anything else underneath the arms, because the further up your hands are, the less sensation this is going to be. If this is too much, you can always lower your block down to the second height. If this is too much altogether, then just come out and you can take child's pose or Shavasana. I'm going to bring some more awareness into the body. To come out of this pose, we're going to slowly and intentionally make our way to one side of the body, rolling off of our blocks, setting the blocks to the side, and coming back down for Shavasana. If you would like to stay in your fish pose for Shavasana, you may do so. Sometimes staying in that fish pose for a little bit longer, you can really get a release in the shoulders. Otherwise, you can come flat on the back. You can take reclined bound angle. You can find knee knocking pose, whatever you need for Shavasana. And just resting here, taking this final moment before you move on to the next part of your day. Allowing the medicine to really absorb into the body with rest. The next time you hear my voice, it will be to guide you out of Shavasana. Begin to bring awareness to the body. Maybe wiggling the toes and the fingers, bring a smile to the face. Maybe take a full body stretch. Coming to one side of the body. And just taking a moment here eventually pushing your way up to a seated position. And just taking a moment in gratitude. Thanking yourself for giving yourself this time to move your body, to clear the mind. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you.